So can you understand that delivering value, you have to understand who you're speaking to, right? You have to kind of like, and again, copywriting solves all that. Copywriting puts you in the shoes of your market, of the person that you're talking to. I'm not a very empathetic guy by my nature, but I understand human psychology enough now to a point, and have been on so many sides of the coin or situation or whatever you want to call it, that I can see these things, and I see with totally great intentions people shooting themselves in the foot, coming off as damn a nuisance. So I've been there, I've seen it, and it's like the same thing as whenever you make your first product. Like, the last thing you want to do is run to all the forums on the internet and all the Reddit pages and just drop your product, okay? Because people will take that as an invasion of like their space where they share value, they share knowledge, they share information, and you just come in here like, buy my shit. So there's a lot of ways to deliver help or deliver value that is actually useful, and serving up a new plate of work is not, even though the end result might be helpful. If that person were to implement your great ideas, sure, it would help. But what is the investment? I think that's where it becomes like, for the receiving person, that's where it becomes kind of like irksome to receive these great ideas, because it took you jack shit to send that great idea to them. However, okay, now this is how you can actually be helpful. If you want someone to do something, or not even want them to do something, but you're trying to suggest something cool, when you send them, here, go do this, maybe send them a helpful resource, or send them like part of the solution already done for them, right? I mean, that's kind of like what cold pitching or like free consultations is what they do, right? They give you half the solution. They illustrate like, hey, this can be very useful for you. Look how easy it is, right? Demonstrate that this is a new approach. And check it out, this is new, easy, safe, and big. It's in everything, all right? There's a new thing that you could do to improve your business. It's really simple. As a matter of fact, I did it myself. I can show you my case study right here. Look how much money it made. See how safe this is for you to do? Like, don't shoot somebody an email and say, hey, you should do this. Why should I do it? Am I going to be wasting my time? Like, is it going to move the needle in my business? Will this take time to learn? These are all the objections that any copywriter should have to answer in any sort of sales pitch. And yet people will jot down like this thing that they think is like a great idea for somebody else to do, and then just send it to them in a bulleted list. That's not value. You're just adding to someone's workload and creating new questions. Like, you haven't really helped. So that's why after someone reads something like that, and it's that misinterpretation. It's all with good intentions. Like, you want to help and you think you're being helpful, but that's how it backfires, right? Don't send somebody like, hey, you should use this guy, and then just leave it at that. Like, I know a guy, he can do that, and then just like, go do it. No, man. We're all people. We're all people. And business owners are especially protective of their business. They're especially protective of the thing that they spent all that blood, sweat, and tears on. You have an extra obligation to them to explain new, easy, safe, and big. Not explain the concepts, but to touch on those emotions for them. I've got a new idea for your business. It's actually very easy. It won't take you a lot of time at all to do this. Matter of fact, here's a step-by-step guide. It's really safe because I've proved it myself. I've done it before, and it really moved the needle in my business in a big way. That's a more helpful approach. At the end of the day, though, whenever you're suggesting someone change their business, you're inherently highlighting a weakness in their business or a shortcoming, or you're assuming you know their business better than they do, that they haven't tried this before, or that they're not savvy enough, right? So I feel like that's that toxic information. It's that kind of shit you get on a Facebook group where people are just spouting, give value, do this, do that. Like, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like 90% of people in those groups. Watch who you take advice from, all right? Watch who's sending out these cool ideas. I think that's important. At the end of the day, your offer is not going to stick. Your pitch isn't going to stick. And your value isn't valuable if you deliver nothing except a workload at someone's feet.
What's up, Copy Squad? I hope you found that useful, and if you'd like to actually join our private conversations in full and get some of this actionable advice for your copy or business, I invite you to check out copysquad.net/join. Here you can sign up for our highest, most exclusive level group, the Copy Squad Inner Circle. Every week we alternate between two types of live meetings to keep our conversation fresh around copy and continually grow our skills together. So one week we take member submissions and questions and we go over user copy, and then the next week we'll do sales letter breakdowns of top tier 7- and 8-figure sales letters by some of the best copywriters and businesses in the game. So that rotates every week. One week we take submissions, the next week we do a sales letter breakdown. These calls are attended by myself, my current writing team, and even some of my previous writers are also regulars on these calls. So there's top tier talent attending all of these calls. We also have a brand new Slack channel for members to share ideas, their copy, experiences, insights, and keep up with our program announcements. So all you got to do is go to this page, copysquad.net/join. Choose whether you want a yearly or monthly membership, and then you can have access to one of the highest performing, most elite copy groups on the planet. Thanks so much for tuning in, and peace out, Copy Squad.